get this recorded. So I'm going to start us off with something from the Girl Code book. It's part of my personal development that I'm reading, and it's from chapter 2. And so this is going to kind of set the tone for you trying to create your own brand. Can y'all hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. It says, I built my business around my gut instinct. I decided to create something from my heart, things that I wish existed. I listened to my audience and I saw what they needed. I paid attention to cues from my clients and I looked around to find the holes that I could fill using my audience or authentic skill set and personality. I wrote and spoke using my voice, not the voice I felt I should have as an author or a life coach. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to show y'all examples of some of the top coaches in Team VIP, just so y'all can kind of have an idea of how they market themselves. But I want you to remember kind of what her advice was. Be true to yourself, be authentic, but I just want to kind of give y'all an idea of things that you could be doing. So I'm going to show you a few different ladies, and I would like it to kind of be interactive. So when we go through the different sections of their Facebook, just kind of share from an outsider what you see from their page, like what kind of feelings you get from it. If it's just over the top coaching or that you see a variety or whatever it is. So I'm going to share my screen. And let's see here. Oh, not me. So Jen, she's one of my favorite coaches to watch on social media. So if you just look at her cover photo, what are some things that kind of jump out you at first? Whether it's a whole sentence or just a word or...
It looks like she's having a lot of fun with some friends. And she's got a rockin' bikini body.
That's funny. So on here, what I kind of like is how she has highlighted the certain things that like she finds important to her. Like she is always traveling. Like if you're friends with her on Facebook, you will see that she is always going somewhere. People on the outside may not know this, but this is actually from a Team VIP retreat. So these are all coaches right here. And then obviously her family. So another thing to note is she has a kind of a bio right here about her. And a lot of the coaches will have a little something about them. Because as you know, you're supposed to add 3 new people a day. Well, if that person doesn't really know you too well, they can always hop on your page and kind of get a better feel of you before accepting the friend request. On here, this is her bio on her page. So she's used emojis. You can see that she's lived in different places. She enjoys food and fitness. So those are kind of like her main things. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying,
Oh, okay. Another thing to point out is she does not have anything about Beachbody. So I know I've shared this with some of the girls, but I found it so interesting on our Team VIP call that's at 9 o'clock that I hop on after this. My upline coach had shared that she hardly ever talks about Shakeology, like the word Shakeology, or that she's a Beachbody coach. She is a health and fitness coach or an accountability coach. You know, she may have her Shakeology, but she's not saying this is Shakeology. It's my superfood or my energy or my whatever it may be. So if you notice here under work, she doesn't have that she works for Beachbody. Another thing to look at is these are her featured photos. So I'm going to go through all 5, and y'all kind of tell me what you think after we go through all 5. So her parents, working out, transformation, and then kind of like an advertisement. So do y'all have any thoughts, like when y'all looked at those 5?
It's definitely a variety of pictures. Like, it's not all just
Yes.
like in your face. Like, family and her friends, and like really tasteful like pictures and stuff.
Yes.
A glimpse of her life as a whole.
So that's kind of that's why I was saying, you know, if y'all could pick out 8 to 10 pictures that kind of represented y'all, because you can use them in these featured photos. You can use them on your cover photo if you want. Like I said, definitely stick to who you are, but just know that those are great places to plug those in. The last thing I wanted to kind of look at is we're going to just scroll real quick through her timeline, just to get an idea of what, you know, she's kind of posting about. So talking about, you know, excited about the project her boyfriend gave her. So something with her lifestyle. And this is someone tagged her from her trip that she just recently went on. That's a random tag. So this is a challenge group invite. So on here, you know, she's not really talking about Shakeology or, you know, Beachbody, but just that, you know, it's a challenge group. Like fun video, cute picture, good lighting, something motivational. So this is another coaching one. And then like workout clothes. So I would say kind of out of all those, she definitely had a lot about working out, but she was able to, even though she's in workout clothes, she's talking about like the weather, you know. Do y'all have any feedback on her post or anything?
Pretty good. It would, yeah. If she was my friend and I was following her, I would not be annoyed by her posts.
Yeah. So you definitely want to like inspire people, right, motivate them, encourage them. You said it very perfectly. When you're creating a post, you want something that you would want to stop and look at. So, you know, don't just post to be like, okay, I have to get 3 posts in. What am I going to do? You know, it's better just to have 2 really good quality posts than 5 that are completely random, you know.
Right.
Okay, so Jessica is my upline coach. She's the one that got me into Beachbody. Oh, and something I didn't point out on Jen's, but I will on Jessica's. If you look at this, you know that that is Jessica. It's not her and her sister or her and her mom and wondering, well, I wonder which one's Jessica. So on her cover photo, kind of states, you know, what her goal is here, but just showing that she enjoys working out, having fun with her husband, their little girl. They have a little boy now, so she needs to update. But again, here she has her, you know, kind of timeline about her journey as a coach.
Cool.
So anyways, I would suggest whatever for y'all to maybe hop on to some of these girls at a later time so you can really read about it. But on here, kind of her bio in a nutshell, just sharing a little bit about her. Again, that she, you know, not Beachbody, but that she's her own boss. That's kind of what you're wanting to get across, is that you're your own girl boss. Her featured photos. So I love this picture. I think it's so cute. But her and her little girl, being a coach, but not over the top. just motivating. Are you writing her name down or are you writing a quote down?
I'm writing down questions I'm going to ask you in a little
Oh,
bit.
okay. Perfect. So kind of working out, but showing that, she's working out at her house like a boss, her and her hubby. So see, just like fun pictures that kind of show an overall scrolling through her timeline. So her having fun with her little girl. This one, it was about going on a coaching opportunity that she's going to be leaving in 3 days, but trying not to make it too over the top, that it is a coaching thing. Like a cute picture caught your eye. Her hubby, he's an auctioneer, so showing just that side of it. This was like a share. I thought this one was really funny. And then her working out this morning, or yesterday morning, sorry. So again, just kind of giving a little bit of her life. And what question did you have, Kristen?
Oh, I didn't even know about this featured photos thing. I was just going to go back and try to figure it out.
Yeah, and I'm going to show y'all when we're done with this.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Is there anything else, though?
That was it for now.
Okay. Laura is another coach that I just love. And so here's her cover photo. So love, happiness. To me, she looks like a model right there. Mm-hmm. Faith, and a fun quote. And these were done on PicMonkey, which if y'all are wanting to play around with it, they have like a basic one that's free, but you don't have as many options for fonts and things like that. And I'm going to show you all that. But I have a subscription to it, so I'd be happy to give you my password and username. And if y'all wanted to play around with it, feel free to.
Okay.
But again, saying a little something about her. Now she does, talk about beach. She is a Beachbody coach on there, and then here are her featured photos. So this was from our Diamond retreat photo shoot that she had done, or that she was able, did it there. Her and her husband, before and after transformation. The photo shoot. I don't know if y'all recognize that leg right there. No big deal. No big deal. But at the photo shoot, and then another before and after. Cute. And kind of showing too, like, I think we've all been there, this, going out and drinking and having this kind of lifestyle versus this. And she does a really good job about talking about her transformation, that like some pictures she's the same exact weight, but she looks totally different. Mm-hmm. So just showing that conversion of muscle over fat.
Right.
I think hers is really cute, her bio thing. And then just scrolling through. So Coach Laura, they're talking about 31, fall decorating, mm-hmm. Loading. Well, maybe not. Anyway, so y'all kind of, here we go. So giving her hubby a shout out. And then this is about Shakeology, but she made like little rabbits out of them.
Oh my goodness.
So anyway, so just to kind of give y'all, or pumpkins. Sorry, I thought they were rabbits. Yeah. So there you go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop over to mine really fast. So for your intro, you can either do it on, or this, you can either do it on the computer and you just hover over and do edit, or you can do it on your phone. So type in whatever represents you and then save. And what I do is every once in a while, I'll mix it up and just, I don't know. just for fun, I guess, because I feel like if you don't go back and look at these things, then people get used to reading what they say and not really focusing on what it says. So I recently actually just changed mine that I'm a girl boss. Here are my featured photos. So again, you just edit here, and then you can X out to remove the photo, and then you have up to 5 different photos that you can do. So those really are just the top pictures that stay up there.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, so for the cover photo, here is my PicMonkey. So you have a couple different options. This is just a fun one that not for Beachbody, but that I did the other day, just to show you the variety of it. So I could add a picture. I can add wording and change the font and the color. I added in these little stickers. You can change the background of it however you want, and then you can save it in your little hub thing. Where's my hub? So I was working on our private page, our coaches page, for the November one. So let's see. So you can kind of see a cover photo. And so for this, I just took something off of clip art. These are all things that can be moved. Once you click on it, you can change the colors, and then just playing around here. So like adding different text in. And so once you have your text box, add text. You just say, hey, and then just highlight it and change the font, change the color. The only thing I don't like is like trying to find the colors in here. You know how like other things have like certain colors already picked out for you? So that's the only, I don't know. Anyways, so if you have it in there and then you decide you don't want it, you just right click and then delete text.
Cool.
So there you go. Let's see. I can do a new one.
So is PicMonkey like an app? It's not an app then, it's like a website?
So it is a website, or you can do an app on your phone.
Okay.
But I feel like on the app, it's a little bit harder just because your phone is so small trying to.
Yeah.
So on here, design. So it has so many different options, but just really your cover photo. And then that little butterfly, add your own. So you just select that. So once it's in there, you can just take it, drag it, and then go from there with filling in. And you can decide if you want 3. Let me show you Raquel. Hers is very simple and clean. So here's hers. So her family, working out, and kind of businesswoman.
Cute.
So, I mean, really you can make it your own. I mean, as y'all can tell with mine, I like a lot going on. That's just me. And so, yeah, you make your own. But anyways, yeah, I would, if y'all have a pen, I can tell you my login. But here is my email right here that I have set up. So it's Jenny Bobo Beachbody at Gmail.
Okay.
And then my password is all lowercase, and it's VIP diamond, and then the number 1. So feel free to go in there. I mean, you can certainly do the free one if you want, and you can try mine. But when you go to save, I recently learned this, is that you can add to Hub, and then it will stay in your file section. I didn't realize that was an option before. So then I was trying to like recreate it all over again. So anyway, so there is that. So this would be my suggestion to y'all, is to maybe take some time exploring other people's pages, but then also exploring yours and going through and seeing like, okay, have I said anything about what I'm doing for my own health journey? Have I said anything about this superfood shake that I'm drinking? Or have I done a quick video or a picture of me working out and having fun with my family working out, or my dogs, or whatever, you know, and just try to reflect on that. Have I made sure people realize I am a mom and I do have a husband and I'm not just all about me, you know, which I think both of y'all do a really good job, but just to try to make sure that y'all continue to do that. And then I would just play around with trying to create those featured photos, creating that bio, and I would just put it out there. And if, you know, once y'all do it, reach out to the group and just say, hey, can y'all hop over to my page and tell me what you think, you know?
Okay.
So don't overthink it. You can always change it. You can always take it down, but you have to start somewhere. So that is my action item for y'all, is to kind of play around with your featured photos first, because that's a very simple thing to do. Your bio, and then just look at your profile picture and your cover photo, and if you feel like it reflects you, then awesome. If you feel like you want to play around with PicMonkey, then I say do that, you know, and just see what you think. So
Okay.
anyways, do y'all have any questions or comments? Or
Does anyone ever like get like have a separate page for Beachbody stuff? I guess that wouldn't really
right,
beneficial.
yeah,
For me, like, it's been more private with my Facebook as far as who, like, I don't add people I don't know.
right.
I don't accept friend requests from people I don't know, just because I post so many pictures of my kids and stuff. So I'm kind of trying to get into the mindset where, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if.
No, they totally do. Let me see if I can pull it up really fast, and I'll share my screen. It is certainly something that you can do. So I have not dabbled in that, just because with having swim lessons and like now Beachbody stuff, I was like, I don't need one more thing that for me personally to keep up with. So this is her business page.
Okay.
So you can kind of get an idea.
What's her name? I'll look her up. Raquel McAfee.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So as you can tell, it's definitely more about fitness. She does share, like, this post was on her other page, like her personal page. But it's like, this was talking about whiter teeth on her. I actually watched it, and it's coconut oil that she does. She like swishes around with coconut oil.
Yeah, that oil pulling.
Yes. So here you go, just to kind of give you an idea of what her page looks like.
Okay.
And a lot of times what she'll do is, if she has something on here, then she'll just share it on her private page too.
Okay.
I thought this was a clever post.
12 weeks until 2017. Huh? Cool.
Really, like, kind of opened your eyes.
Yeah.
Like, oh, wow, I could lose that. I mean, not that any of us need to lose 30 pounds at this point, but, you know, there may be some people out there. So, yes, I mean, you 100% absolutely could create a fitness page.
Okay.
But I know I've listened, and everyone has their own opinions on things, but I've listened to some YouTube videos and podcasts that say just to keep it your name. Like, don't do it like Fun Fit Mom, because then that's taking away from who you are, you know?
Yeah.
But I mean, there's plenty of successful people that have spunky names, and
Like, I wouldn't necessarily want to change my name. Like, I don't know. It's just something that maybe I'll think about as far as, because I definitely wouldn't, like, I don't think on my personal page I would just add a bunch of strangers.
right.
Just as, like, I don't know. It just has always been my thing with Facebook, is I've just
Yeah.
more private, I guess.
Uh-huh.
So maybe I'll look into creating another one that's both. I don't know. I'll think about it.
Yeah, and you know what? You could always create it and give it a shot for a few months. Like, I would, like, definitely give yourself like 4 months. Like, say, you know, how do I feel about it? And then if you decide, I don't know, it's too hard juggling it or whatever it may be, then you can always phase it out, you know?
Right. Yeah. Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yeah. You're welcome. Anything else?
This is.
Oh.
That was for on Facebook, the background page, the background behind your individual.
Yeah, they're called cover photos. The long one.
So that's what you're wanting us to do for the cover photo, is try out the monkey pic.
Yeah, the pic monkey. Okay. And then and like I said, how I started this conversation, or you know, our meeting, with be original to you. I'm just throwing out that is an option to help flare it up a little bit.
Okay.
Kristen, were you going to say something?
I think I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks for hopping on, guys. And yeah, I think that's it. So y'all have a great night.
You too.
All right. Bye.